Hi Stampers, this is Dianne Cisneros and I'm back for another Dianne Will Teach Me That. This is the card I made and this is going to be pretty easy because there's only one layer. I kind of like to layer, and on this one I just thought it didn't need it. So to get started, I'm going to start with the my piece of crumb cake, and this is cut 4 1/4 by 11 and it's scored at 5 1/2. And what I did was I found my Beautifully Baroque Embossing Folder. I haven't used this in a long time. It is still in the catalog. I took one end, doesn't matter which one, and with Stampin' Up! Facing Me and Sizzix, I put the top in, and I made sure that this edge of this folder is right on the score line. And with this, I'm not going to run it through the machine, but I will show you how to do it. What you do is you take your platform, I pull tab 2 back, so it's like this. I put my clear pad down. I'm making a sandwich now. I've got this can hang over the end, and this goes on top, and then you roll it right through the big shot. So that's how you do that. Now I'm going to show you another way to run it through the big shot to do the stars. Now the set that I used is called Bright and Beautiful, and it is a 2-piece set. I used the little star, the biggest one, and then the middle size, and I also used this greeting. And I've got everything all cut out. What I did was I took I got everything stuck all over my sweater and my fingers. Okay, I took the largest star and okay, here is the magnetic platform, and that's the one you would use with the stars. And I will tell you, I purchased my stars at the craft store before Stampin' Up! Came out with theirs. This is Stampin' Up! Stars. I guess it's pictured over here. And the edges are a little round and mine are pointed, so there is a little difference. They're still the same number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my largest star, I used the second one, the second one in. I skipped the third one, excuse me. Then I used the third one, skipped the fourth one, and I used this little one. And when you use the magnetic plate, you put your paper and your framelits through this way. You don't use the other platform, you use the magnetic platform. So I've already cut it out, and I went ahead and stamped the star and embossed it in white. That's white embossing powder, and I heat it with our heat gun. And I'm just going to place it up in the corner. Then the second star, same thing. I punched it out with a framelit after I embossed it. And I'm just going to turn it so that there is one point in between each point on the star. And then I took my smallest star, and it may be different if you have the Stampin' Up! Set, but I went ahead and I'm standing these all up on dimensionals. Okay, so then the other thing I did is I stamped the greeting, wishing you a bright and beautiful Christmas and a new year that shines with happiness. And this little piece of paper is 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. Now I went and stamped that first and embossed it, and then I just went in and cut around it, and that just happens to be the size it came out to. So I'm going to put a little sticky on it, adhesive. And then I took a piece of Whisper White that is 3. So this is 2 3/4 by 1 1/2. This is 3 by 1 3/4. So I'm going to put this on the card first because I have my dimensionals already on it. And then I can find the center. Okay, and then the other thing I did was we have in our holiday catalog some embellishments. They're called frosted sequins. And I just took some liquid glue and I dotted it around 1, 2, 3. And then I'm taking my tweezers and I'm just gonna, there's round silver sequins in here, and then there are shiny snowflakes. And these really add a lot, I think. So that's all there is to this card. And just let those dry. It doesn't take very long. And then you have a 1-layer card. And I on this one, I did cut a piece of paper for the inside for my greeting. I haven't done my greeting, but I like to have a little more of my cardstock show, my colored cardstock. So when I do my inside, I usually cut it 5 by 3 3/4. That way a little bit more of my cardstock shows on the outside. So that is, Diane will teach me that this week, and I will be seeing you soon.